Guys, when you see this flag, what do you think?
Racism.
Yeah, you do.
where's the eagle?
Yeah. Anyway, while most Germans are probably not in favor of the eradication of a specific living being, the desire for eradication is still ingrained in their culture and DNA. And given the chance, that innate desire to completely eradicate something will rear its ugly head, which is why when Limburg, Germany began to have a problem with some of its residents, they voted to eradicate them in a very violent way. Trap them. They're going to stun them by hitting them over the head with a wooden stick, and then they're going to break their necks.
Oh, yeah!
Good morning! And welcome to another episode of Hard Factor, episode 1483 to be exact. It is Friday, June 14th, 2024. And the Russians are invading Florida. Apparently,
They off the coast of Cuba.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's a full-on invasion. We're gonna get nuked. Hold on to your butts.
Yeah, hopefully you can hear this episode if you're not.
And we're
dead.
probably all dead.
Florida. Yeah.
Right?
Wouldn't mind it.
Wouldn't mind being dead.
Not these days.
I don't know if you're in the. I don't know if you're in the blast radius. What's their target? Why are they off? I guess they're doing Caribbean military exercise off the Caribbean coast, but there's a nuclear.
Wouldn't that just be my luck?
Sub.
Get down there, Pat.
Oh. I saw a lot of memes of like being like Floridians right now, and it showed like looking down the sights of a gun pointed at a submarine, and the people were like, "Don't shoot at the nuclear submarine, Floridians."
I see that the Russian ship name is Flotilla, and people are saying they're going to give nukes to Mexicans. That's kind of funny.
Flotilla.
Oh, Wes, really?
Yeah, that's funny.
A flotilla is not the name of this ship. It's a term for a large number of ships floating together.
Well,
it's a
flotilla.
Yeah,
Like
when Mexicans see that TILLA, they get excited.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like a party.
Tia.
Okay.
Wow. Fun time. Besides
Anyway.
the nuke part.
Anyway,
we gotta do the update.
We're still alive. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So no fresh pod will be dropping Monday. We're gonna take off for Father's Day and celebrate Juneteenth. A combination. So we're not gonna record Sunday night. So no live show Sunday night. No fresh pod being released Monday, but we will be releasing a Patreon show, Florida Man Friday, for you to enjoy, and then hopefully entice you to join Patreon at patreon.com/hardfactor and see what you've been missing this whole time.
Yeah, you could get nuked any day now. So why don't you spend $5 a month while you're live on some bonus pods?
That's right. So that's what we're going to be doing. I hope everyone has a wonderful Father's Day and Juneteenth. Yeah, so we'll see you, but we'll be back the rest of the week, fresh episodes. So, absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say.
That's right.
So there you have it. Real quick fun headline. I mean, I guess not fun for me because I'm a big Whataburger fan.
Oh no.
Having lived in Texas.
Oh no.
But there's another Whataburger. It's a Carolina-based chain called Whataburger Number 13.
Okay. And
they're getting sued.
Good.
They're getting sued by our Whataburger, the What-A-Burger.
For stealing their name?
Yeah, for trademark infringement.
Well, they absolutely should get sued. Sued into oblivion.
What a burger. Yeah, apparently Whataburger, the one that's good in Texas, started in 1950. This Whataburger started in 1969. Idiots. And
big mistake. They're up against the behemoth.
I feel like they waited pretty long to sue for trademark infringement.
Well, they probably just heard about it. I mean, all the way
They
over
probably
there
just heard about it right now.
North Carolina.
They're too busy making burgers. Do you see the lines at those Whataburgers? They don't have time to look stuff up.
Oh,
24 hours. It's hard to keep track of stuff when you're open 24 hours.
That's true.
It's true. Great burger.
It's an okay burger, honestly.
You son of a bitch.
It just is okay.
It's a very good burger. And the chicken, the honey butter chicken sandwich. Come on,
and they got good fries. Their fries are very similar to McDonald's fries, in my opinion. And they're
son of a bitch.
Their chili cheeseburger, not the Frito chili cheeseburger that they have sometimes, is probably the best fast food burger you're ever gonna try. Just putting it out there.
It'll kill you too.
I like to get the patty melt. I'm a patty melt guy.
Patty melt, fantastic too.
With the Texas toast, come on.
No, I'm not mad at it. In fact, my last trip to Texas, I was there 4 days. I ate it 4 times. So
there you go.
Yeah.
But it's not that great.
Kind of got upset. I was really busy. I was running around the whole time. And the 4th time I was like, just get me down to Florida when the nukes come.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of fast food, I don't know if you guys have been to Sonic lately, and maybe I'm just new to this, but I was very hungry after a shoot at my wedding last night, and I stopped at Sonic and got a tater tot, and they asked me if I wanted Groovy sauce, and I was like, "What is Groovy sauce?"
I'm intrigued, said Wes.
I'll take Groovy sauce, and it was fantastic. I don't know what
Groovy.
It was. It's an amazing new sauce, I guess they have at Sonic. Probably someone in the comments is going to tell me it's been around forever.
No, it goes with their new Groovy fries, which is to me the stupidest thing. I saw the commercial. They're like, some people are French fry people, some people are tots people. Why don't we just put them together? And they made like a disgusting looking fry. I would
this is a sauce,
tots,
and
it goes with the Groovy fries.
Well,
so now you can sell it with everything.
It's good. Yeah. It's real good.
Wes told the lady, well, I just got off a shoot, so I am pretty hungry. So I will try it.
Yeah. Well, I got a small tater tot because I knew I was going to be eating
tater tots.
Small tater tots. I got a small tater tot.
Small tater tot.
Yeah.
You got one tiny tot.
I got a small tater tot. An order of a small tater tot.
What do you get as a side?
You say I got a small fry, right?
Yeah.
If I'm like working the drive-through.
Yeah, you do. You say let me get a small fry. You don't say let me get a small fries.
If you want to sound like a queen,
let me get a small fry.
Tater tot.
What do you get? What side comes with your McDonald's breakfast sandwich?
Hash browns.
Yeah, or a tater tot. Yeah. Just a big tater tot.
If you ask me for big a small tater tot, I'd give you one tot.
Let me get a small tot.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's good.
Cut it in half.
So, anyway, a little. But the news. What do you guys got?
Oh, all the big boring ones. I got the big boring ones, the stuff you need to know. What do you got?
I got a guy sticking it to AI for the humans. Humans getting one back from AI a big time.
Beautiful. I got the Germans looking to quench their thirst to eradicate something again.
Oh man, they love that.
They do.
They go all in.
Yeah. If you give them a chance to eradicate something, they are lining up.
Unlike me, who gives up, on things quickly. They do not. Yeah.
Nope. So, who would like to kick us off?
I'll kick you off with the big shit you need to know because I'm just gonna get in and out of it quick. Okay.
I'll go second.
All right. Well, look. Great news. Elon Musk's $56 billion compensation package coming back to him. You may have remembered a couple months ago, a Delaware judge ruled that it was insane for Musk to be paid $56 billion and that Tesla's board could not be considered independent from Musk's influence and reach the dollar figure of $56 billion through an illegitimate process. But Texas and the board members or the shareholders of Tesla said, no. That was probably after Tesla's board said a warning that Musk could walk away from the company if we don't pay the richest man in the world his $56 billion. So that's what the shareholders voted to do. And Musk said, I just want to start off by saying, hot damn, I love you guys. And that, again, from the world's richest man, Elon Musk. So,
after my shoot last night, Pat, I drove by the Gigafactory and
you must have been hungry.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there, but
she's tossing back at half a tot.
It looks like they just move stuff around all day. Like
Wes looked at the videographer because I don't know about you, but I could really use a tot after this. I am
a tot.
Really burning some cows out here.
It's a big factor. It's the second biggest building in the U.S. I think Boeing has one bigger or someone like that, but it's enormous. It's like over a mile long. It's huge. I saw recently before this bailout. and it doesn't make sense to me because every car on the road in Austin's a Tesla, but they're saying Teslas are not selling as fast as it's the opposite of what it was 5 years ago, where there was a waiting list. There's just parking lots full of unsold Teslas you can see from outer space.
Yeah,
so people were a little confused that this $56 billion got invested this week or today into Tesla because Tesla's not selling cars at the rate that they're producing.
What cuckery? What complete and total cuckery? Like, it's one thing for a judge to try to step in for an insane compensation package when we have the largest wealth disparity that we've ever had in the history of the world. It's one thing for a judge to step in and say, no, when it's the world's, 200th richest man, a guy who's maybe only worth a measly 1 or 2 billion. But if it's the world's richest man and you're a shareholder and you're afraid he's going to walk away, you're a cuck. You're just a scared little cuck boy or girl. Because he's the world's richest man. He has all the most money in the world, and you're afraid he's going to walk away from the company because he's not getting an insanely unjustified compensation package. That's just the world we're living in, boys.
Well, unlike the Germans, Musk has been known to give up on things before, going a little too far on projects.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
kind of like I gave up on X after he made it really weird. Guys, wouldn't you know it?
Porn on X is legal now.
I'm not mad at that.
It's been there, but now it's like Elon Musk is like, absolutely, pouring it up.
Is that right?
He's always kind of been there.
He made an announcement. He said, as long as people are 18 and it's not revenge porn, absolutely. So now
I'm just mad because like Ian Chong, that conservative commentator who I hate, he I can't get him out of my feed and I don't follow him. And that happens all the time. These like guys I don't agree with and I don't follow. They're like most of my feed on X, and that's what I'm not about.
It's funny you can at people on like a blowjob video though. That's pretty funny. Like, hey, at hardfactor Mark,
Well, that might be why. That's what you're gonna have to do, Wes, because X did
you like
update
this
yesterday.
Stuff,
yeah, hey,
and they made likes private.
I mean,
They hit likes private yesterday. They made it private.
They did make likes private, but they didn't make posts that get sent to you private. People can see that.
Right. You can still at Hard Factor Mark.
At whoever you want on a porno.
Right. On a dude deep throat video.
You love this. You love this shit.
Oh yeah, Factor Mark, you're gonna love this one, buddy.
Yeah. Mark loves at deep throating dudes.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I took a small spin to see once they passed this porn thing. So I just typed in search bar on my personal, not Hard Factors, and I just wrote in porn, and then I went and I saw like some things like, and then I realized like if I click on any of these, the people that run these sites are gonna start spamming me. So I was like, I can't search for porn from my personal X. That would be insane. You would get people sending you all that shit. So
you need a burner now.
Yeah.
Just a porn burner.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still you have to be 13 to sign up for X, which is like the age most kids are going to be when they sign up for X.
What are you doing on X before 13? You shouldn't be on X if you're. It should be 27 to get on X.
The hardcore of this porn.
It's like all fetuses and porn now.
Right. The ease at which people are adding
bombings,
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of fetuses, guys, the Supreme Court of the United States held up they didn't ban mifepristone, which is the abortion pill. But not because it's the right thing to do. Kavanaugh, Beers, the guy who's buddy with Quiggs, he said the plaintiffs, who were essentially a right-wing medical organization, said the plaintiffs have sincere legal, moral, ideological objections to the elective abortion and FDA's relaxed regulation of the pill, but they failed to demonstrate any actual injury. So it's not that they're not going to ban the morning after pill. It's that
they're hoping it would cause injuries.
Yeah.
Here's how you got to
give me a reason. Just give me a reason.
Mm-hmm. Just give me a fucking reason.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Southern Baptists voted against I.V.F. The other day, so that's probably going away because those guys have a lot of power. Just a matter of time. They also voted against female pastors. Narrow vote, but not happening.
I'm surprised that was narrow.
I can see that. I can see that.
Well, we got to give them a little kernel, make the ladies think that we're thinking about it, even though we weren't actually thinking about it. It says right here in the Bible. All right, guys, and finally, a former Mississippi police officer was sentenced to a year in federal prison after he did what to an inmate in a holding cell?
A federal judge?
No, a Mississippi police officer sentenced to a year in federal prison, okay, followed by a year of supervised release and fines after he made an inmate in his holding cell, local jail, hadn't even been been to the judge yet. Do what?
Die.
What do you make him do?
I'm going to assume blow him.
Let's use our context clues. Die. No, it's a year. Blow him.
Well, it's Mississippi, and it might be a black guy, and it's a cop, so a year seems about right.
Right. This is.
We did one recently where he made him lick up his own pee.
Yeah, that's the same guy, and he got a year.
Yeah,
it's the pee drinker. This is the same guy that was in the same county as the Goon Squad.
Yeah.
Right. Here's the guy.
Yeah, that guy's a dick. The guy asked to go to the bathroom for hours, and he was just like, "Shut up." And
shut up.
And he peed in the corner.
Lick it up.
A lot of inmates would probably just pee at the door, in a defiance. But he went in the corner and tried to pee in the corner, and then
a scared dog.
Yeah, like a scared dog, and then he got caught, and he's like, "Lick it up," and he took videos of it.
Well, he told him to quote, "Suck it up."
Yeah.
Just like I saw on X.
Yeah. That video is definitely on X.
Oh, not funny. Hopefully that guy gets fucking.
Hey, Factor Mark, here's the video you were asking about.
On the positive note, it is great to know that you can upload fucking anything on X without being concerned about what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, not a lot of big news today. Some GOP senator introduced legislation to call the economic waters, which I guess is like a zone right off the coast of the United States, the Donald J. Trump economic waters. We'll see if that goes through.
Yeah, the Russia stuff was big. Clarence Thomas got popped for not disclosing an additional 3 free vacations he took with his rich friend on private planes. That not a huge news day. Yeah, thank you, Pat. Okay.
You want me to go?
I'm gonna go if my thing will let me. I gotta find this. Here we go. I know that I've been going crazy. Not only do you see a lot of weird shit on X, but you see a lot of restaurant shit on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Like what? Give me an example.
Delicious restaurant. Like, what are the top 10 things that serve this style food in your town? What are the top 10 burger joints in your town? What are the top 10 this in your town? Like a lot of food
must try
content people and stuff like that. And
especially in Austin, a lot of localized stuff, right?
They go to the restaurants and they show you these catchy videos, and it makes you really want to go to restaurants, right? And yeah, great. I like going to restaurants, but that shit's expensive. So luckily, our sponsor, Cook Unity, has you covered. They bring the restaurant to you, the restaurant and culinary experience to you. Cook Unity is the first chef-to-you service delivering locally sourced meals from award-winning chefs right to your door every week, and it's cheaper than other delivery options. Every meal I've gotten from Cook Unity is fantastic. I've said it before. I like their Italian. I like their Indian. Had a few Mexican things, some burritos. Anyways,
couple flotillas.
Plus, it's awesome to support local chefs and suppliers, right? It's just that's a nice thing to do. I remember during the pandemic, they were closing left and right. The small mom and pop shops, I would always go and get takeout. Now I can support local chefs through Cook Unity. So no cooking required for a chef quality dining experience right at home. Cook Unity works with some of the best chefs in the country to bring creative, delicious meals to you every week. Every meal is handcrafted by chefs made in local micro kitchens, not production facilities. Your food arrives fresh, never frozen, and it'll stay good for at least 7 days. You put it in that fridge of yours. You can get between 4 and 16 meals per week, hundreds of different options. They got all your dietary restrictions covered. Experience the chef quality meals every week delivered right to your door. Go to cookunity.com/hardfactor or enter code hardfactor before checkout for 50% off your first week. That's 50% off of your first week by using code hardfactor or going to cookunity.com/hardfactor. And guys, why don't you take a look at something? Take a look at this. What is this?
Okay. It's a pelican. I mean, a flamingo.
Pelican?
It's a flamingo.
There you go.
In the sand or the snow, and it's got its head tucked. It looks like some legs with a ball of feathers on it. No head.
He's tucked. He's tucked.
Yeah, it's like a Dr. Seuss character. It's a headless flamingo, right?
Sure. Mhm.
That's a artwork called a photograph called Flamingon by Miles Ashtray. So pretty clever, you know.
Yeah, it's different than have you guys seen Flaming Dong? I saw it on X.
And Flaming Dong.
Let me see if I can pull it up for you.
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, so pretty cool, right? That photo actually won the AI category of the 1839 Color Photography Awards. Ever heard of those, Wes? Those big awards?
Nope.
1839.
No.
Never entered your work?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess the color photography contest is judged by people who work for the New York Times, okay, Getty Images, Phaidon Press, Christie's, and Maddox Gallery, amongst others. It's a big deal. Okay.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So this photo wins the AI by Miles Ashtray, Flamingon. One problem, though. What do you think it is?
It's real?
He does have a head.
Pat, you're dead on. It's not AI. It's a photograph Miles took himself, and Miles won. Then I believe he tattled on himself and was disqualified, so they took his win away. And he did it because, quote, I wanted to show that nature can still beat the machine and that there's still merit in the real work from real creatives.
Yeah, no shit, dude. We're in year 2 of generative images. I'll see you in a couple years.
So, yeah. So he said. Well, he got him. He said he got pissed when he saw here. This is why though, Pat. He said he got pissed when he saw AI images were winning real photography competitions. So he decided to flip it on their robot computer program ass faces. He said, I saw some AI work winning against my buddies that get out there and actually shoot shit, you know, in the cold. So he was like, I'm going to take it to them. The competition's organizers said that while it appreciates Ashtray's powerful message, he is still very disqualified for not at all fitting the category's criteria.
What was the prize, I wonder?
Well, for him, it was to shove it up AI's asshole.
No, I mean, what was
right
worth
there,
turning
USB.
down, right, to prove a point?
I don't think much.
A Tesla stockholder would never do this, by the way, but I'm just curious
Right.
yeah.
I don't think the 1839 Color Photography Awards are handing out $20,000 prizes or anything like that. There's like 1,000 categories. I think there's even multiple AI categories. So they're like, good try, nice try, Ashtray, but we get what you're doing, but no, fuck you. And I say good for Miles Ashtray. He's clearly now going to be one of the first to get killed by the machines because AI won't forget this.
It's true.
No, he made them look pretty foolish.
Yeah, you think AI is going to take this on the chin?
Now they're gonna turn him into an ashtray is what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's gonna be Miles gone, and it's gonna be his body without a head, literally.
He's gonna be dragged for miles.
Yeah. It's exactly
behind the dumbest machine they have.
Yeah. They're gonna get him. This to me reminds me kind of, Pat, along the lines of what you were saying. Like, this kind of reminds me of like that old ass first IBM computer, the Blue or whatever it was called, when it like lost to a chess master once in the 80s or 90s. And you don't see that shit happening ananymore.
Deep Blue or whatever.
Yeah, Deep Blue. So I agree with you. I think he just beat Deep Blue AI, and in 10 years, no, not gonna happen.
No, humans don't stand a chance in 1 year, like Pat said.
Yeah. But he got him.
That's still a shitty fucking AI. I mean, in my opinion, it's that they've considered an awesome AI image.
It's a photograph.
It's not. I don't think you were listening. It's not.
I was, but I'm saying that even that they awarded that
the flotilla
the best.
I mean, you're a photographer, and that's awesome. That's an awesome pick.
You don't like this picture? I mean, maybe it's. I pulled it like from.
No, I think flamingos do that all the time. I think that's how they sleep or something.
But do they do it in a neutral, negative background of the snow or the sand where you can't tell?
You're telling me you can get out there and get a headless flamingo pic?
No fucking way you can. Go hang at the zoo.
Give me a day.
You know how big their heads are?
Zoo.
Give me a day.
Give me a day. Give me a fucking day.
He's probably scratching himself.
I was trying to get an AI photograph of Jesus, Donald Trump, and Hunter Biden all handcuffed together and praying in a jail cell, but I couldn't find a generative engine to do it for me. It's too political.
I wouldn't create it for you.
No. Just 3 boys, 3 amigos.
Maybe Wes is onto something. I'm Googling headless flamingos, and I found 3 other pictures.
Yeah, okay. Dude, it's not like this is a real headless flamingo. This is an act that they do often.
maybe AI is bad. Maybe they're like AI is not good at beheading. So
I think it's just 'cause I mean, obviously that the AI did a very good job because it is a real photograph.
Yeah,
and
maybe that's why
the legs are intricate. And,
they're like, wow, he didn't fuck up the feet.
Yeah, he didn't fuck up the feet. Yeah, look at the sand is perfectly placed on top of the flamingo's, fucking feet. So I mean, I guess I get it, but
could be snow again.
Flamingos do this all the time. Yeah, flamingo on the snow. Yeah.
Part of what makes it a great photo.
Yeah. In the snow. Yeah.
Doesn't tell you everything.
Pat, you know why flamingos are pink?
Oh, because they eat scrimp.
Yeah, we said that a few times in the show. Yeah, it's a running joke.
Breaking news: the Russian threat in the Caribbean has been neutralized after hungry Mexicans ate the flotilla. So,
hell yeah!
Yeah. So don't
they
worry.
Should have named it something else. They just took over their party and all the flotilla.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this ship's called?
now
Guys, when
we're gonna take a nap, we're sleepy.
Yeah, that was a lot of flotilla. Guys, when you see this flag, what do you think?
Siesta. Racism.
Yeah, you do.
Where's the eagle?
Yeah, you see, that is just a racist. Just racism pops in your head.
German flag.
Is that German flag? Of course.
Yeah,
absolutely. And guys, when the German people, they've come a long way since the Holocaust. I mean, who knows what they would do if they could get away with it? But they have pretty much been on probation in the world since Hitler, and the world has been keeping a close eye on them since World War II. And while
they were on probation since World War I.
Yeah,
well, and that's kind of what led them into the World War.
Right.
Those guys on probation have a pretty terrible history.
Permanent on probation. Yeah. Anyway, while most Germans are probably not in favor of the eradication of a specific living being, the desire for eradication is still ingrained in their culture and DNA. And given the chance, that innate desire to completely eradicate something will rear its ugly head, and they will get on board with that eradication very quickly. Have you ever seen the Nazi parades? They will get on board, which is why when the town of Limburg, Germany, here you go. Does that look like a town with some racists in it? Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Not a non-white to be found.
All roofs must be the same color.
Yeah. It's like a fucking dungeon at the top of the hill.
Are we doing the Nazi thing again? Right. I gotta get my uniform out of the closet.
Now that we have the roofs the same color.
Yeah.
Step one, roofs.
Step one, yeah, it's a build-up. They build a yes ladder to same colorism.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamar, do you notice anything about the roofs? All the same.
One of the things Limburg is famous for is being home to one of the most extreme hate groups in Germany called the Wolvenrad, which celebrates Hitler's birthday. They also burn flags in caves. Oof. Yeah. The group has strong anti-Semitic overtones, as you can imagine, which is why when Limburg, Germany began to have a problem with some of its residents, they voted to eradicate them in a very violent way. You see, what the people of Limburg have voted to do away with is nearly 700 unwanted residents in their town. And how they're going to do that is they're going to trap them. They're going to stun them by hitting them over the head with a wooden stick, and then they're going to break their necks.
Oh,
yeah. No, these are animals that you're talking about, aren't they?
Pat, the vote to eradicate these unwanted neighbors took place on June 9th, and 53% of the town's residents who voted, equating over 7,500 people, voted yes, we want to kill these annoying bastards. As the article points out, this particular neighbor, quote, tend to bring out irritation and disgust in people. That's what the article said.
The sight of them makes me sick.
Yeah.
And then angry,
irritated. And they've been plaguing populated European squares for over 10,000 years when they descended from the domestic rock dove. I'm of course talking about the pigeon. You guys thought I was talking about the Jews?
I thought you were talking about what's the bug that's getting the roads all slippery in Nevada, the Jewish mosquito or whatever. The Mormon
locust.
The Mormon fly.
Oh no,
the Mormon cricket.
Yeah. No, they're gonna get rid of the pigeons. Question: if you guys had to pick of the two, which type of bird would you choose to eradicate from the face of the earth, the pigeon or the seagull?
Okay, so seagull gets so much hate.
Seagull.
Listen, if geography was taken out of it, I'd say the seagull. But if you see seagulls, you're at the fucking beach. So I can't. Pigeons, you're in a fucking dirty city. So
Right. So you're willing to compromise your limited vacation days each year with a further inconvenience.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but it's, to me, seagulls equate to good times. So
I think I eradicate seagulls 1,000%. If I'm in the city, I think I
like feeding the seagulls.
A pigeon has never fucked with me in my life. A seagull has fucked with me so often. Yes.
They're not annoying sounding either.
They can tell you guys don't like them.
Anyway.
When was the last time you saw, like, but on the for real tip, a group of aggressive seagulls? Because I've been to the beach with you a bunch. I'm not saying we haven't, but I don't recall necessarily the beaches that we've been to had those aggressive seagulls, but I've seen them once or twice.
I haven't had seagulls like steal my food, but one of the best times I ever had was when I was living at the beach summer of college with PFT and some of our friends, and we got drunk and stayed up all night and went to the overnight, like when the sun came back out, and the pigeons after drinking all night, and there was 1,000 of them, and there was one with like one leg, seagulls, and there was one with one leg, so we had a bunch of like bread, and we were trying to get the one with one leg, and he kept getting bullied, so we spent like 2 hours like trying to like get the other seagulls out of the way to feed the one with one leg. It was fun.
It was no.
Yeah, you were hammered. That
it was fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fun with pigeons hammered. I'm in the city.
Yeah.
I'd get arrested.
I'm going seagull. I want my beach time to be
I'm in New York City doing that. I'm getting arrested.
No annoyance. Anyway, so the city council actually decided to kill all the pigeons back in November of 2023. And again, there's only 700 of them, but they're just like, they just can't stand them. But that decision was controversial. Animal rights activists were up in arms. They're like, okay, we'll let the German people of Limburg vote on an eradication. And guess what? Yeah, they voted for an eradication.
Limburg fucked them.
Yeah, Limburg fucked them. The mayor said he or she, Marius Hahn, was actually a bit shocked by the vote, saying today's result was unpredictable for us. The citizens have made use of their right and decided that the animals should be reduced by a falconer. So, yeah.
They're going to stick falcons on these things?
No, what they're going to do is they're going to, I guess.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
It is awesome.
Right, bird on bird. Let another bird do it. Do your dirty work.
It would be a spectacle to watch a falcon take
They're going to bring in a couple falconers.
Yeah.
Hungry falcons, starving falcons.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
I guess what the falconer is actually going to do is, like I said, what he's going to do is trap them, beat them over the head with a wooden stick, and then break their necks. But I guess the falcon helps
700 times. Huh?
The falcon helps corral them, I guess, like
intimidate them.
Yeah, exactly. But the article says that points out that these pigeon calls aren't effective because these things fucking produce like rabbits, and some studies say that pigeon numbers actually increase following this type of a call.
They have like a survival instinct to fuck more when they're getting cold.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're like warts.
Yeah,
well, it's the end of the days, so they're just fucking at any chance they can.
Yeah.
They noted one case in Basel, Switzerland, which had a pigeon population of around 20,000. And from 1961 to 1985, the city of Basel was at war with these pigeons, and they killed around 100,000 pigeons each year.
Wow.
But the population stayed the same. But listening to this crazy idea that they want to do, a group called Pigeon Action found an alternative solution known as the Basel model. And what you do is you, first of all, you tell people not to feed the pigeons, and then you create these pigeon lofts where you give the pigeons a safe place to lay their eggs, and then you sneak up and you take the eggs and you replace them with fake eggs, so the pigeons don't think, "Hey, I lost my eggs. I better go.
I don't have to bang again." Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but you spend all your time pranking these pigeons by taking their eggs and replacing them with these fake eggs. And they say that is the most effective way.
Oh, look who's a bad mother. Their eggs didn't hatch.
Oh no.
Oh,
a bunch of sad pigeons all year.
Why don't you go kill yourself, pigeons?
Fly into a glass window, you bad mother.
You lazy ass. You should have been on those eggs more.
Oh man.
Kids don't even want to come out.
Yeah. You got a bunch of fucking Germans tricking these
Jeez.
pigeons.
And all you had to do was sit on it. Oh man.
Yeah. So
by the way, your kids were delicious. Bad month or week for Mike Tyson, right? He has to drop out of the fight, and now the pigeons are getting cold. He's a big pigeon guy.
Yeah. So
tough week, tough month,
tough one. But yeah, I don't know. I guess if you want to see, a falcon corral some pigeons, which would probably be pretty awesome, go head over to Limburg. It's going to take them 2 years to get rid of 700 pigeons, which seems insane to me. I think you could probably get them all in one day.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You get some North Carolina boys out there with a pickup truck with some KC lights on it so they can shoot at night.
Some bird shot.
Dunzo.
Boxes of bird shot.
2 years. Just pay me $4 a pigeon and I'll get them all.
Right.
Yeah. So that's all I got. We got anything else?
Oh, that's a show, buddy. That's a
show, homie.
Great week. No show Sunday night / Monday. Have a happy Father's Day. Have a wonderful Juneteenth, which is next Wednesday, actually. But
we'll be on for Juneteenth.
Yeah, we'll be on for that. And have a great fucking weekend.